VMware Fusion version 13 has been released for Apple Silicon that allows the installation of Windows 11 ARM64 for free. It's a popular virtualization software for M1 or M2 Mac and helps run Windows 11 on a virtual machine at near native speeds. Compared to UTM, VMware Fusion delivers 2x faster performance. So without further ado, let's get into installing Windows 11 on any Mac with Apple Silicon using VMware. For demonstrating this video, I used MacBook Air with an M1 chip. To install Windows 11 on M1 or M2 Mac, you need to reserve a free space of at least 60 GB or higher. Then head over to these links using a web browser. The first link in the description takes you to this page. Go ahead and create a free Microsoft account and enroll yourself in the Windows Insider program. Now once you see this message, click on the Flight Now. Then head over to the second link. If you don't see anything, go ahead and reload this page. Now it should allow you to download Windows 11 for ARM64. For now, choose the beta version and download the image file. Now keep in mind that Microsoft doesn't support installing Windows 11 on Apple Silicon, but still it's possible to run an evaluation copy of Windows 11 for a time being. Then hop over to this link, which will take you to this page. VMware Fusion is free to use for personal computing. You can also buy the premium version based on your demand. Now scroll down and click on Register for a personal use license. It should take you to this page. Go ahead, create a user account if you don't have one. In my case, I have an account and I choose to log in. Once you logged in, under the download section, you will see that VMware is only available for Intel Macs, not for Apple Silicon. To fix this issue, reload the URL by adding this number to the end. This time, click on the register and complete the registration, then click on a free trial. Once it's done, you will see Fusion 13 for Apple Silicon and the license key. To be honest, the download process is a bit awkward and takes some time. So anyway, go ahead, copy the license key and download the DMG file. Now open the DMG file and double click on it and install. It may ask you for some permissions and you need to activate VMware using the license key. Once you have done it, it may take you to the screen. It's all set to create a brand new virtual machine. Now before creating a virtual machine, we need to convert the Windows image and make it compatible with VMware by converting it into VMDK. To do so, head over to the Homebrew website, copy this line of script, and paste it inside a terminal to start setting up Homebrew on your Mac. Once it's done, you need to execute these lines. Just copy and paste one after the other to set an environment path variable of Homebrew. Now this way, it's very easy for the terminal to find the brew command. Now type brew, and if you see any information of the command, then Homebrew has been successfully installed on your Mac. Then type this command and install the QEMU package. Now type QEMU-img space convert, then add a space dash uppercase O space VMDK space, then drag the Windows 11 disk file over here and add a space, then type tilde /desktop / name the output file as windows11.vmdk. Then add a space and use the -p option to see the progress of the conversion. As you can see, it starts converting to VMDK and will take around 45 seconds. That's it. Now we have done creating a VMware compatible disk file. Now click on Create a new virtual machine. Choose Microsoft Windows. Then select Windows 11 ARM Edition and click on Continue. Now choose UEFI and unselect the Secure Boot. VMware Fusion supports a virtual TPM and you must encrypt the virtual machine. Just go ahead and set a password to encrypt the virtual machine. Then choose to use an existing virtual disk and look for the Windows 11 VMDK on your desktop. Make sure to use this option to make a separate copy of Windows 11 VMDK. Then click on Continue. Now choose to customize settings and name the virtual machine. Then click on Save. You can tinker with the virtual machine settings. I'm going to set the CPU cores to 4 and leave the rest of the settings to default. Now on your desktop, you can delete the VMDK file to save the storage space. Now once everything is set, run the virtual machine. Keep in mind, when you tap inside a virtual machine, the cursor will be bounded to the guest OS. To release, press Ctrl plus Command to get the control of the cursor back to the host OS. Now you can see the Windows 11 setup screen. Go ahead and open the command prompt by pressing Function, Shift and F10 at the same time. Now inside here, type OOBE / bypass NRO. Make sure you type exactly what you see and press the Enter key to reboot the virtual machine. Now go ahead and choose your country and keyboard layout. Then click on I don't have internet. Agree to the terms and conditions to create a user account and finish setting up Windows 11. Voila, now you can see Windows 11 has successfully installed inside a virtual machine. Now, as you can see, Windows 11 runs super fast. Compared to Intel-based virtual machines, Apple Silicon chips are way faster and better in terms of performance. Now open the search bar, then type PowerShell and choose to run it as administrator. Inside here, type this line and make sure you type exactly what you say, which is case sensitive. This allows for the execution of the VMware tools. Once it's done, use the menu bar, choose a virtual machine and select Reinstall VMware tools. Now you can see it has mounted successfully. Go ahead, open the drive and look for the PowerShell script. Just right-click and choose to run with PowerShell. This will fix all the issues with graphics, sound, and the internet. Once it's done, head over to Settings, choose a system and change the display resolution to the native and scale up the display by 200%. Now you can see Windows 11 uses the full screen resolution of Mac. Now reboot the virtual machine to effect these changes. When you compare VMware with UTM, I believe it's much faster, but sadly you cannot play games on VMware and it uses a basic graphic drivers. If you want to play Windows 11 games on Apple Silicon, you need to use a software called Parallels. Go ahead, check that video, link in the description. But still, VMware is more than enough for a personal use. And that's pretty much it. This is how you properly install Windows 11 on any Mac with Apple Silicon using VMware Fusion 13. Let me know what do you think about it in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching. This has been KSK Ryle. I will see you at the next one.